Now, it was revealed at the Mana District Progress Review meeting that of the 12,500 families who were displaced in the district subsequent to the war, there are only 145 families to be resettled. The meeting was held at the Mana District Secretariat today under the patronage of Minister of Economic Development, Basil Rajapaksa.
During the meeting, the progress of the Mana district education and health sectors, roads, infrastructure, development projects and the clearing of landmines were discussed. Here it was revealed that 46,774 individuals belonging to 12,180 families have been resettled in the Mana district. According to our correspondent, 543 individuals belonging to 145 families remain to be resettled. It was reported that landmines at 12 Grama Seva divisions in the Mana district are yet to be cleared. However, it was also stated that 50% of landmines in these Grama Seva divisions in question have already been cleared.
Two special teams have been deployed to carry out investigations into the death of an inmate who was shot at while attempting to escape from the Bogambara prison in Kandy. Commissioner General of Prisons, Major General V.R. De Silva, stated that two separate investigations have been launched by the police and the prisons department.
Two inmates at the Bogambara prison had attempted to flee by removing roofing tiles from the third floor of the prison complex and using a bed sheet which they had utilized as a rope. Although prison officials had ordered the suspects to halt on several locations, they had not heeded the orders. However, as the suspects did not stop, the prison officials were forced to shoot at them. One suspect died as a result and the other was arrested. The victim was identified as 29-year-old Tharanga Kumara Disanayaka, a father of one and a resident of the Vaddagala area in Ratnapura. The prison's Commissioner General said that the victim was placed under remand custody on the 12th of March this year. He said that 5 cases against the victim was being heard at the time of the incident. The post-mortem examination on the body was conducted by the Judicial Medical Officer of the Kandy Teaching Hospital. Several incidents of inmates fleeing prisons were reported during the recent past. News First spoke to the Deputy Minister of Rehabilitation and Prisons Reforms, Vijitha Vijayamuni Soiza, regarding this.
Our responsibility is to transform these individuals to better human beings and make sure that they do not engage in wrongdoings in the future. However, this is not done. Many inmates attempt to flee prisons as there is a congestion of cases being heard at courts and other issues. We are trying to stop this.
Meanwhile, 61 illegal mobile phones have been seized subsequent to a search operation launched at the Valikada prison. The Commissioner General of Prisons said that an investigation has been launched to ascertain on how these mobile phones had reached the female inmates in question. Now, there was no clear winner subsequent to Friday's parliamentary elections in Australia. Tony Abbott and Julia Gillard now have to depend on the support that would be provided by the independents. The News First International Desk has been closely monitoring the developments in Australia, connecting to our correspondents and bringing you the views and reactions from the two main candidates.
Labor Party has definitely lost its majority.
Obviously, this is too close to call.
The financial markets will hate this uncertainty.
Of course, we will be taking a detailed look at that story later on in the news. But moving on to more local stories, here at home, the UNP chief organizer of Bibila charges that certain members of his party gave evidence against Sarath Fonseca after obtaining benefits from the government.
General Sarath Fonseca, who created a nation for children of this country while carrying his intestines in his hand, is in prison today, even without his titles. Certain individuals from the UNP too gave evidence to remove his titles. They received benefits from the government. If not, why would they say bad things about the party's presidential candidate? There is no need to do so. Several persons of this group in question is in the Uva province as well. So we understand that these individuals are not with the UNP, but with the government. It is also because of the government's money that they act in this manner.
Sri Lanka is home to many natural resources owing to its geographical location. However, it is no secret that the country's resources were mostly utilized by foreigners throughout history. Lead or graphite is among the many such minerals which are exported from Sri Lanka. Today, News First focuses its attention on the gradually depleting graphite industry.
1800 AD. The local residents during this era discovered glossy mineral reserves while digging the earth in order to build wells and for drinking water purposes and sanitation purposes. It was a common sight when Muslim traders came to these villages during this era to engage in various trades. The villagers turned to these traders to recognize these different types of minerals. The traders who dealt in foreign trades had no difficulty in recognizing the minerals, and soon after, the graphite industry commenced in Sri Lanka. Arak Gammana was an area famous for graphite, and a Muslim trader who located several ores abundant with graphite commenced a graphite mine in 1847. The name Bogala was coined due to the mine being located in close proximity to a bow tree and a massive rock. During this era, 3 mines were founded under the names Punch Bogala, Mahabogala and Karandavatta. Based on historical factors, around 3,000 to 4,000 graphite mines were operating in the island during this era. This is proved by the fact that the Bogala mine is listed as the 3,851st mine in the country. This era, which saw 2 world wars, was considered the most prosperous era for the graphite industry due to the high quality of the graphite found in Sri Lanka. An annual load of 2,000 metric tons of graphite was exported from Sri Lanka for the production of weapons and ammunition. However, subsequent to this era, the industry took a downward turn. Out of the many mines, only the Bogala mine and the Kahatagaha mine remained. More details on the News First tour of the Bogala mine coming up on next week's edition of Weekend Primetime News.
The Met Department forecasts a reduction in the rains prevalent in the island. The western, Sabargamuwa, central and northern provinces may experience intermittent showers in the next few days.
According to Nuvareli District Secretary GPG Kumarasri, the sluice gates of the Lakshmana Reservoir, which were opened, will be closed owing to the decrease in the rains experienced in the island. The District Secretary also stated that many rivers and waterfalls are still filled to capacity as a result of heavy rain. He reiterated that the general public should be vigilant about the changes in weather patterns.
United National Party parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa says that the existing economic system is not suitable for the country. The parliamentarian expressed this view while attending a public meeting in the Kotahena area today.
සමහරු හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා මේ රටේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික ඔක්කොම වෙළඳ පොළට බාර දුන්නාම හරි.
Some are under the impression that all problems in the country can be solved if they are handed over to the market. Dear friends, I believe that these economic policies are pro-foreign and they do not suit Sri Lanka. The models in Washington, London or Paris do not suit our country. In order to make the economy successful, we need to change this and create a policy that suits our country. A policy which promotes the motherland instead of foreigners. It is the UNP that is entrusted with the responsibility of this development.
ජාතික ව්‍යායාමයේ දියත් කිරීමේ වගකීම තියෙන්නේ වෙන කාටවත් නෙවෙයි එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයට.
United National Party parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayaka also attended a meeting in Kotahena on Friday.
The parliamentarian stated that the Colombo Municipal Council has not taken systematic measures to prevent dengue. What is the Colombo Municipal Council doing? Nothing. Sometimes the most dangerous dengue breeding grounds are the drains which are closest to the council. Today apparently they do not have funds to kill the mosquitoes. You must have seen the night bazaars which are organized near the Vihara Mahadevi Park by the Colombo Municipal Council. These are ridiculous acts. They won't clean drains, they won't prevent dengue and they won't collect garbage. These are the things they need to do.
United National Party Badula District parliamentarian Harin Fernando says that no one should harbour any fears about the party's restructuring process.
The parliamentarian expressed this view while attending the Badula District Bala Mandal meeting this morning. As a young parliamentarian, I did not take anyone's side. I did not take Ranil Wickramasinghe's side, nor did I take Sajid Premadas's side. I take the side of all of you of the UNP. Today, Sajid Premadasa and Ranil Wickramasinghe are arguing. Arguments are good. It is good that shortcomings are discussed. It is better if the two fight a little, then only a solution will come about. But don't forget that it is the MPs and ministers of the government who shed crocodile tears for this.